Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ajela Babalola and hi, I'm your HR party. In today's video, we'll be talking about interview tips that would help you in your interview, especially for NNPC. And I want to use this medium to say congratulations to you if you have been picked for interview. And for the rest of us, we'll try again next time. Alright, without wasting our time, let's just dive into why we are here. The first of my list is go online to make research. Go to their website, know their value, their mission, their vision, and their culture. So that when they ask you about all these things, you would be able to talk about it. And also, when you are giving your answers or you are asking your questions, you can direct it towards the value or the mission of the company. Also, you want to know the recent news about the company. For easy research, you can just type NNPC or any company that you're trying to get their news on Google, and it will bring the recent updates. And also, you can check their Instagram page. Instagram page, they always put their achievements on their page, on their social medias. And also, you can try to reach out to people on LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn, look for NNPC or any company at all you're trying to get people from, and then search for people under it. Ask questions. I have been shortlisted for an interview. Do you have any tips, or what questions do you think I can prepare for? They're going to reply you, and that makes sense. Also, company likes when you research about their company. They want to know that you are really interested in working with them. You are invested in it. You want to know what is going on, and that you know what is going on in the company. If you make your research about any company, trust me, your interviewer will know that no, you've done your assignment, and that assignment is what you should make sure that you have done well. The next thing I have here in my list is make sure that you understand the role you applied for. See, questions would always come out from the job based on your CV or what you put in your CV or what you're currently doing. You don't want to go there and feel clueless, or you just look like you don't know what you've been doing all this while. Understand your role, especially you graduate trainees. Understand your roles. I feel like experienced hire would always know what to say because they've had the experience. If you've had an interview, talked about it, talked about your previous roles and how you're able to make success from it, read about it, your technical skills, make sure that you are able to answer some questions in your field or your industries. Another thing I'm going to say is dress for success. You're going to join NNPC or any other company at all, please dress like one of them. If you need to borrow a suit, please borrow the suit. I beg you, in the name of God, wear the color of clothes that suits you the most, because you need everything to work in your favor. The next thing I'm going to say is be confident. You are always going to see someone that is better than you. Be confident. Believe in yourself, please. Believe in yourself. Be confident. Answer questions correctly. Make eye contact. Please make eye contact. When you're sitting with someone that is interviewing you, make eye contact. You can also use body language. You smile when you're talking to your interviewer, like I'm doing right now. You are always going to see someone that is better than you, trust me. But your confidence can always make a difference. And if you feel out of place, or you feel like probably you don't want it, or you're not supposed to be in the room, or you feel intimidated, remind yourself why you are here or why you are there. Remember your strengths. Remember what takes you to be here. Remember the goals. Remember your mission. You remember your objective. Remind yourself that you can do it. That way, trust me, you would win. All of this will keep you in check, and you might find yourself wanting to do it, because trust me, when you get there, you're always going to find someone better than you. Imagine you get to the interview and you're already seeing people from overseas, from abroad, coming to do the interview with you. What are you going to say? This is why you have to bring your game, your A game, your confidence game. Stand your ground, okay? What you know, you have to hold it in your hands. It's not by who no book pass, I beg. I'm going to go to section 2 of this video, which is some questions they may want to ask you in the interview. So now for every interview, one thing is certain. I feel like for every interview, one questions that they would always throw to you, the first question they will always throw to you is, tell me about yourself. Like, let me say, if you are not branded, tell me about yourself question. That question in particular can throw you off guard and you'll be like, I'm here for an interview. Why do you want to know about me? I can remember my first interview, my first ever interview, and that was in my secondary school. I started telling them my family history and everything. Please don't do that. Talk about what you've done. You introduce yourself briefly and talk about what you've done. So I'm going to give you an example, right? Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Adiola Babalola. I will describe myself as a goal-oriented person. I am hardworking. I like to learn whether the formal way or informal way. After that, I moved to my educational background. I attended Lee City University where I studied human resource management and I graduated in year 2020. I have worked as a human resource assistant in companies like Sterling Bank. I've also been given an opportunity to put what I've learned into practice. So what you are doing, what you've done, and what you're currently doing, right? So in this stage, you tell them what you've done, your skills, your belief, your strengths, and everything that you've done, whether you are an experienced, hire or graduate trainee, just say something. Just say something. Anything that you've done, any work that you've done at all. And even if you've not worked, just think about something to do. That's why I said you need to like prepare for it, make research, direct your questions, direct your answers to their mission, their vision. Okay, right. And you end it with, I believe that with these experiences that I've had, I will be a great addition to your company. Tell them what you are doing, your educational background, a brief intro about yourself and your skills. Do you understand? Your soft skills, your technical skills. I'm very good at Microsoft Word. I'm very good at Excel. I can do this. I can do that. This is your time to showcase what you're capable of doing. Please, you don't want to slack because someone out there that have not done what you've done is going to lie and they're going to get what you're there for. And people that don't know what you know are going to get the job. Do you understand? So this is your time to showcase everything. Please, to advise you that please it is okay to be audacious. It is okay to be in Delulu. But if you are going to lie, yes, please make sure that it's a lie that you can defend. If you want to say you've worked for 200 people or you've worked in a team of 500 people, make sure that you've already worked in a team of 200 people. Do you understand? Not that you've not worked at all, you don't know how these things are, you just like bam, and they ask you or they throw you a question about it and you could not answer. I hope you understand. Another thing you should prepare your mind for is they're going to ask you behavioral questions. And for every behavioral questions, I always have my techniques of answering those questions, which I call STAR, the STAR techniques, which is the situation, the task, the action, and the result. For example, they tell you, tell me about a time you faced challenges or you handle work challenges. So now for someone that has not worked in a company at all, or for someone that's just been there, or for internship, you can always look for something to say. There's this particular event that happened in my life where I worked. So I'm going to share it with you so that you know how to, translate any situation you find yourself and then just couple things together to answer these questions. So now I used to work in a cyber cafe and we have lots of people that come to type. We have students with projects. That's the situation, right? We have students with projects that comes and we do printing for them. So most of the times when these people come, their projects are not in the right format. So what do I do? Instead of printing for them and just leave them to it, I make sure that I check it. And after checking it, I make sure that I rearrange it and I do it in the format that the school wants. And at the end of the day, I print for them. I make them happy. And at times they tips me for a job well done. That's another thing, right? Yes, the situation, the task, the action, and the results that you got from it. So now if you've not worked anywhere, you can just put up a situation in your head or anything that happened, just challenges, right? You can just take up when somebody break up with you or when things are not going well in your life, or when you write exam and you failed. That's another example. I wrote an exam and I failed. What did I do? The exam that you wrote that you failed, that's the situation. The task is the exam, and the action is I went back home, I just took my book and I started reading. And after reading, I made sure that I had a, and that's it. Just put something. I believe that at some point in everybody's life, something has happened and you are able to manage it. That's what I want you to do. But you're going to make it in that way so that you get your words together. Do you understand? You're not just be throwing words from here and here. So this shows your problem solving skills, your leadership skills, and all of that. And that's exactly what they want to know or what they want to hear in your story. That's why they ask questions like that. Okay. Another question you might get asked is, why should we hire you? Or why do you think you are the best fit for this job? This is where your skills comes in. You highlight your skills, you highlight your achievements. But I've gotten the experience. I know that I'll be the best fit for this job because I am bringing what others do not have to the table. And what do I have? I have this, I have that, I have this, and I know that it will make a success in this role. I'll be able to achieve or contribute to the organizational goals. Your achievements, your experience, everything you are bringing to the table, your expertise, please just let them know that you are capable, you are the good fit for the role, right? And also tell them your hobbies. Please tell them your hobbies, what you do after work. When you are not working, what do you do? So this help them to know that, oh, you have a very good sense of work-life balance. Do you understand? You tell them your hobbies, right? When I say hobbies, I'm not saying you should say I know how to swim. No, you tell them your hobbies in a way that it will align to what will help the companies. When I'm free, I like to take courses online just to enhance my skills. Like I told you, I love to learn. So things like that, you understand? I've said this before and I'm saying it again. Make a good eye contact. Use body language. You see, as I'm talking, I am smiling, right? Yes. You smile, you can use hand gesture just so you are nervous or anything. Do you understand? And don't feel too relaxed. Sit upright, right? Yes, you want to sit upright. You want to listen attentively, please. Don't be everywhere. Make sure that you're able to get the question, you're able to understand the question. If you don't understand the question, please tell them to come again. You can also tell them to come again so that you would have little time to think about your answer. There's nothing wrong in thinking about what you want to say next, right? Yeah. Also, they may want to ask you that what are your strengths and your weaknesses. When you talk about your strengths, you would have to say something you are very good with. And when they ask for your weaknesses, you want to like try not to form like a perfectionist, right? Yeah. What's your weakness? You can just say, oh, I'm this kind of person that like to please people. So at times I try to take more than I can handle. But I'm learning, or I've learned that it does not work that way. And I've found a way to manage myself. Give them an example, like where I used to work. I don't know how to say no, but now I've learned to say no to some things so that it will not affect my work. And when you want to talk about your strengths, you can say, I know how to carry people along. I carry every of my team member along. I get to do my work at the right time. I don't procrastinate. I hate procrastination. I do things when I needed to do them. I'm this kind of person that I like to work. I know that when it's time to work, I work. When it's time to enjoy, I enjoy. Things like that would make them know that, oh, you know what you're saying and you really have your value. Do you understand? The last but not the least, after every interview, a recruiter will ask you, do you have any questions for us? Please tell them yes. Don't say no. Please don't say no. You have to tell them yes. Make sure that you've prepared your question before you leave your house. Make sure that you prepared the questions you would like to ask before you leave your house. Just make sure, maybe 2 or 3 questions is okay. This make them know that you really understand your role. It gives them the signal that you are interested in them. You are interested in working with them. You are not just there because you find yourself there. Okay. So you ask questions. Some questions you can ask are questions like, how does this company support professional development? This will make them talk about, what they are for, their employees. What does success in this role looks like, right? You want to ask them about that so they know that, oh, you are really interested in the role you are applying for, right? And you want to join them. So the last one that you should not forget, even if you don't want to ask question at all, but make sure that you ask a question that, is there anything you've asked me today and you want more clarification on? They are not able to give full details about a particular questions, right? And they are not really clear about the answer you give. These questions make them come again, and then you can answer the way you would love to answer. So my last advice for you will be that you should practice. Make sure that you practice interview questions. You can stand in the front of a mirror and just ask yourself questions, or just try to answer many questions as you can answer them, so that you know when you're making mistakes. This makes you get your words together, right? For practice or preparation for your interview, you can always reach out to me or drop a comment. For a little token, we'll get that done for you. And trust me, you're going to pass that interview. Don't forget to be confident. Don't forget to showcase your skills. Don't forget to answer correctly. Don't forget to look your interviewer in face like this. Make eye contact. Don't be nervous, and just go with the flow, right? You would be fine. If you find this helpful, please share and subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and just support me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, and I wish you all success in your interview.